Jacob Wilson may just be the most intriguing young player in all of baseball. It's not because he possesses Judge-level power or Bobby Witt's sprint speed. Nope, instead it's because he plays with a rare playstyle that's gone nearly extinct in recent years because of its lack of practicality according to modern analytics. And yet, he leads all MLB shortstops in OPS and is right behind Bobby Witt Jr. in terms of WAR, and he's doing this all as a rookie. Jacob Wilson is the son of former MLB shortstop Jack Wilson, who never really hit much in his career. Now, though, Jacob has a chance to show he can do what his dad never could. The name of Wilson's game has always been contact. During his final year of college at Grand Canyon University, he struck out only 5 times in 217 plate appearances. He was drafted by the A's and went on to make quick work of the minors, spending only 23, 22, and 26 games in High A, AA, and AAA respectively. Health played a role in these totals, but the A's clearly thought he was Major League ready when they called him up in late 2024, and I'd have to agree with them. In 53 minor league games in 2024, he continued to show off his contact tool, batting an absurd .433 and striking out only 6.6% of the time. When Wilson first arrived to the majors, he struggled initially, as many rookies do, posting a .629 OPS and an .86 WRC+. He still only struck out less than 10% of the time, but his balls in play weren't falling, and when looking at his Savant page, it makes some sense why. While Wilson's expected batting average, squared-up rate, whiff rate, and K rate were all among the best in baseball, there was nothing behind those swings. No power, no loud contact, no bat speed. He finished the year with a total of 4 extra base hits and a .315 slugging percentage. Clearly he'd never be an offensive player with numbers like these, right? Enter 2025 Jacob Wilson. Out of nowhere, Wilson stormed out of the gate hot in 2025. His contact ability still looked elite, but somehow he'd found a little something more. That's not to say his strength or bat speed saw dramatic increases. In fact, his bat speed is still in the first percentile and his hard hit rate is barely above it, but instead he became a master at making the most out of the contact he made. As of the morning of May 30th, Jacob Wilson leads all MLB shortstops with an .896 OPS and flashes a 2.5 FWAR and a .348 batting average. By WRC+, he's 57% better than the average MLB hitter. His strikeout rate is a comically low 5.3%, which is just unreal for a rookie to be doing. But the most interesting number to me is his .505 slugging percentage. Yes, contact hitting Jacob Wilson currently has a slugging percentage over 500. He is 28th in baseball in a stat called slugging. This ranks him ahead of guys like Fernando Tatis Jr., Bobby Witt Jr., O'Neal Cruz, who just hit the hardest baseball ever tracked, and even slugging teammate Brent Rooker. Now, it's important to remember that high batting averages bring up slugging percentages because singles still factor in, so his .348 batting average is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. That said, he's still put up 12 doubles and 7 home runs so far, both very respectable totals from a guy with lower bat speed than most college players. That puts him on pace for 33 doubles and 19 homers over a full 150 games played. Those are really solid totals. Totals never reached by his closest MLB comparison, Luis Arraez. Arraez has been the face of the modern MLB contact hitter, winning 3 straight batting titles, regularly collecting over 200 hits, and making a mockery of the claim that contact first hitting is dead. There's just one problem, though. He hasn't really been all that great. Of course the contact abilities are impressive, but he hasn't really put up star-level production. Arraez is consistently an above-average hitter, but a lack of power and a difficulty drawing walks has limited how productive he can really be. His best career FWAR was only 3.3, which he put up in 2023, and this slotted him in as the 82nd most valuable player in baseball. Bad defense absolutely played a factor in this, but nonetheless, it gave his doubters more ammo. He could bat .400 if he likes, but he'd never be a true star. But this is where Jacob Wilson comes back into play. Comparing Arraez's 2023 Savant page to Wilson's from this year, you see a lot of similarities. High expected averages and contact numbers, but no power to speak of at all. Wilson walks a little more, and Arraez generates slightly higher exit velocities, but they're very similar. This is despite the fact that Wilson is on pace to have a higher WAR by July than Arraez has had in his entire career, and he's almost 30% better by WRC+ than Arraez's best season. So where is Wilson's success coming from? Well, you can make the case that it's luck. The sustainability of Wilson's success is a massive uncertainty. Naturally, the analytics hate him. His expected slugging percentage is over 100 points lower than his actual slugging percentage. His ex-WOBA is 60 points lower than his WOBA, and he's found significant luck on balls in play. All these factors point to luck and suggest severe regression is coming. But here's the thing. All contact-based hitters look lucky on paper, even Tony Gwynn to some degree. The nice thing about being a power hitter is home runs and walks are more or less absolute. If you take 4 balls or hit it out, there's no questions asked. But guys like Wilson and Arraez thrive on getting the ball in play, and on any given ball in play, almost anything can happen. A grounder can sneak between guys, a bloop can fall in no man's land, and just the same, a rocket can be right at somebody. That's baseball. This all revolves around the old concept we were told in Little League: put the ball in play and let good things happen. And with this playstyle, luck will change over the course of a season. But I'm not going to discredit the success of Wilson, Arraez, and others just on the basis of luck. It's an impressive skill to put balls in play solidly day in and day out. There's a reason the art has been so respected for most of baseball's history. It's just that this art is susceptible to sudden changes in production based on luck and randomness. That said, if Wilson manages to continue hitting baseballs just hard enough to sneak over the wall or find gaps routinely, that takes a lot of the randomness out of things. Only time will tell how this season and his career progresses. Analytics would say he won't sniff the top 30 in OPS by late summer. But those who watched him coming up and saw what he did in college and during the minors say this is just par for the course. He may come crashing back to earth, or he may become a guy who can bat in the 330s with 20 home runs and compete for big awards, achieving what even Arraez couldn't. There's a lot of ways this could go, and seeing how his career pans out is going to be really interesting. But regardless, so far it's been exciting to watch. Maybe, just maybe, Jacob Wilson will bring the contact hitting star back. That's what makes him the most intriguing young player in all of baseball.